God is speaking straight to your heart right now. In this very quiet moment when the world around you feels a little too loud or a little too empty, He sees you, the real you, the one who's been holding on through days that dragged on forever and nights that seemed to swallow up your hopes. God says, "My child, I've been right here all along, watching over every step you've taken, even the ones that felt like stumbles in the dark. And today, right now, He's got something important to tell you, something that's been building up in heaven for a long time, just waiting for you to be ready to hear it without the weight of fear pressing down on your chest." God says congratulations, because that prayer you whispered so long ago, when your voice was shaky and your eyes were full of tears, that one you almost forgot about because life kept pulling you in 100 different directions, it's not lost. It's not gone. It's waking up again, stirring to life like a seed that's finally breaking through the soil after a long, patient winter. You thought it was delayed, maybe even denied, pushed aside by all the busyness and heartaches that came your way. But God says no, my dear one, I never forgot it. I held it close, tucked it safely in my hands, and now it's time. Your waiting isn't just ending, it's over. Completely, beautifully over. Open up your spirit wide, because I'm not playing around here. This isn't some small thing. It's the moment you've been shaped for, stepping in soft and gentle at first, like a sunrise you didn't see coming, but with a power that will light up everything in your path. He knows how close you are to this blessing. That's why the message feels so urgent in your soul. It's not about rushing you into worry. Oh no, it's because the good things I've kept safe for you are right on the edge, peeking through the curtain of your everyday life. People tried to stand in the way with their doubts or their own plans, and tough times tried to slow it down, like roadblocks on a quiet road. But I protected it all, shielded it from harm, because it was meant for you and only you. God says, I got really good news, the kind that wraps around your heart like a warm blanket on a cold night. I'm placing it right in front of you, gentle as a whisper but firm as a promise, like a letter sealed with your name on it, your full name, your whole story, and the breakthrough that's been custom-made just for the unique soul that you are. It's never too late for my love, but this window, this sacred timing, won't linger forever. Divine moments have their own rhythm, like the steady beat of a heart that's been faithful through it all. God says, open yourself to this right now, before that old doubt sneaks back in and tries to tug you away from the edge of joy. You're safe with me, truly, deeply safe. Nothing can go wrong when you lean into my arms. I need you to trust me like never before, with that wide-open, childlike trust that says, okay, God, I don't see the whole picture, but I know you're painting something beautiful. Your heart has been crying out in secret places, those private corners where no one else could hear, silent sobs that echoed only in the quiet of your room or the drive home alone. Heaven didn't miss a single one. I collected every tear, every drop, like precious jewels, and they're my evidence now, the proof that releases this flood of blessings over your life. God says you're about to see it all clearly, why those hard situations had to wrap up even when they left you feeling raw and unfinished. Why certain folks had to step out of your circle, taking pieces of the comfort with them. Why doors slammed shut with a pain that knocked the wind out of you. And why chapters flipped closed before you had a chance to say goodbye. You didn't mess up, my love. You didn't fail the test. You were being moved, gently repositioned like a puzzle piece sliding into its perfect spot. Every holdup, that was my way of keeping you from harm, a divine shield in disguise. Every letdown that stung like salt in a wound, it was a soft nudge, redirecting your feet to a path brighter than the one you left. And those heartbreaks that left you piecing yourself back together, they were recalibrations, spiritual tune-ups, getting your soul ready to step into the full, vibrant life that's been waiting just around the bend to greet you with open arms. Congratulations again, because you passed through a trial you didn't even know was shaping you into gold. Life threw everything at you to toughen your edges, to make you bitter or closed off, but you kept your heart soft, like fresh earth ready for planting. Betrayals came whispering poison into your ear, trying to twist your kindness into suspicion. But you held on to that gentle spirit, letting it shine through the cracks. And faith. Oh, when the world around you was digging graves for hope, you kept yours breathing, alive and flickering like a candle in the wind. God says you have no idea how close you came to letting go, right at the tipping point when the shift was second away. I saw it all, the way you pushed through exhaustion, forcing your feet forward when they felt like lead. The fake smiles you painted on for the world while your inside felt like a storm cloud ready to burst. The way you kept moving, one weary step after another, when every bone in your body screamed for a break. Heaven noticed every single push, every quiet, "I can't do this," you breathed under your breath. And now, because of that grit wrapped in grace, I'm swinging open a door that no person can force closed, no foe can tamper with, no twist of fate can push back. It's locked in, written in the stars of my eternal plan. This blessing, it was scripted long ago, patient as time itself, waiting for the you who's strong enough to hold it, not with clenched fists, but with open hands full of joy and peace. The good news isn't a whisper or fleeting spark. It's a raw, a life-altering wave that crashes in and washes away years of uphill battles in one crystal-clear instant. A turn is barreling toward you quicker than a summer storm. A breakthrough that cracks open the sky. A revelation that lights up the shadows. A shift that realigns your whole world. A release that sets your spirit soaring. And an announcement straight from heaven's throne to your doorstep. What rolls and will mend the jagged edges of your heart? Those pieces you taped together and swore were shattered for good. Joy you haven't tasted in ages. It's coming back, fresh and bubbling like a spring you thought had run dry. And every bit of it, those late-night pleas to the ceiling, the lonely evenings curled up with your thoughts, the times you had to be your own cheerleader in the mirror, the silent aches you buried deep, none of it was wasted. Not 1 second. God says I'm dead serious when I say your wait is done. I don't drop words like these lightly. They are forged in fire for moments like this. The intensity in my voice. It's because something massive is unfolding, tilting the scales heavy in your favor, right this very hour. I've already loosed the first ripple of your breakthrough, and you'll sense it humming in your spirit before your eyes catch the glow, a subtle warmth, a lift in the air, like the first breath after rain. A fresh energy is gliding into your days, sweeping out the sludge of heaviness, the fog of doubt, the tangle of confusion, and the grip of fear. Those who sized you up small, who bet against your quiet strength, they'll stand back soon, eyes wide, as I raise you high, pour out blessings like rain, wrap you in unbreakable protection, and hit you with surprises that leave them shaking their heads. You're crossing into a time when chasing falls away. What's yours hunts you down instead. Connections that fit like a glove, they'll show up unannounced. Doors to opportunities you dreamed of, they'll swing wide on their own. Blessings tailored to your dreams, they'll land soft but sure. Nothing destined for your hands will slip by again. I've sealed that promise. I'm stirring hearts in places far from your sight, getting someone ready to lift your name in rooms buzzing with possibility, rooms you've never set foot in. Another soul, guided by my nudge, is turning a key for you without even knowing your face or story yet. Your name echoes now with favor, wrapped in honor, timed by my flawless clock. Congratulations, because the patience you clung to, It's about to bloom into proof of why it mattered. That blessing needed you seasoned, wise beyond your years, sturdy in ways only trials could build. It called for you to grow past folks who dimmed your light, to grasp your true worth like a treasure map finally unfolded, to lean harder into me than the shadows of fear. Your days are lightening up, the fog lifting for skies clear and calm as a still lake. I'm clearing the clutter from your road, scrubbing away draining vibes, and steering you toward fresh starts that settle peace deep in your bones. Up in heaven, there's been a quiet advocate for you, a soul who loved you fierce and true, keeping watch every dawn and dusk. God says that love didn't fade. It shifted into something eternal, whispers of your name rising like incense, begging for shields around you, paths lit bright, blessings stacked high, and doors flung open wide. Their simple plea, make up for the hurts. Lord, pour it out full. And now, woven with your own cries, it's hit completion, a sacred knot tied tight. That's the spark turning tides your way at last. I'm beaming with pride over how you've shouldered it all, your backbone unbent, your roots digging deeper, your steps steady even when the ground felt like sinking sand. I caught the knee breaks, the flashes of feeling cast aside, the questions about your shine, the wonders if your words reached me at all. But I was there, breath close, in the hush you couldn't sense. Every still stretch was schooling you, prepping your heart for the harvest. Confidence, I'm threading it back, vibrant and bold. Courage, it's rising like dawn. Belief in your own light, it's flickering to flame. You've slipped into a holy countdown, not ticking with dread, but pulsing with promise. A good word inbound, a pivot in play, a wonder weaving through that ties every loose end. That buzz in your gut, it's no fancy. It's me, aligning threads unseen, crafting your good just offstage. Open wide, because the marvel's inbound, swift and sure. I'm dismantling the final barricades, sly slowdowns, soul-deep pushback, nagging what IFS. What jammed tight? It burst free. What muddled your mind? It sharpens to focus. What loomed large and locked? It flows smooth as a river. Picture this, a flip so swift, so tender, so heavenly orchestrated that you'll know my touch in the instant, like a hand on your shoulder in a crowd. Trust my rhythm, my deep affection, my blueprint for you. Trust the guard I post when sights blur. Trust the lead when paths fork lost. Trust the work when echoes fade. I haven't left you adrift. I've been fitting you for flight. And now, the payoff pours in. This good won't wound, it mends. Won't muddle, it maps. Won't swamp, it source. It's safe, hand-hewn by me. Not from fleeting hands, but heaven's store, unshakable, yours alone. Congratulations once more. Your road veers divine, leaving you wordless, thankful, brimming with a sweet overwhelm of grace. Waiting wanes, welcoming dawns. Open before shadows whisper lies. Claim it, it's etched yours. Safe, shielded, cherished, charted. All bends to your bloom now. The wonder kicks off when you welcome it home. This instant, it's the one your spirits hungered for, the hush your soul murmured in half-remembered dreams, the surprise that sneaks in but brewed months in the quiet. Congratulations. Unseen forces tilted true. Heaven dispatched your portion stamped personal. Tailored for you, time to the tick because early would have sparked skepticism, late would have skipped the sink. Open now, a fleeting favor clings to your yes, and it's no trifling gift, no quick fix, no whisper wind. This ties the knots, answers the ache. Your hearts hold heavy queries, the sort stowed silent, unknown to kin or crowd. Sleepless spins on if I tuned in, if please pierced plaster, if salt-streaked cheeks registered. if your load landed. But every whale tallied, every bid banked, every drop docketed for now's unveiling. No happenstance here. You stride into own grace, angel-guarded, clocked celestial. Heed this, for the pulse is holy, the press palpable, not peril's knell, but prospect's ping. Linger, and you might let slip what I cradle for your clasp. Congratulations. What's wrapped? It rewinds. Denied? It dawns. Jammed? It jostles. Vanished? It vault renewed. The glad tidings trailed long. Sanctioned, sealed spirit side. The haste, to brace your feels for the flood. Off thy cued boons, but your core cramped, raw, ragged, drained. This round, I honed your hold to heft the whole. Safe you stand. No snag shadows this summons. No snay skulks. The push, pew pace. Trust, I've paved ahead, plotted privy, palmed each pace. Trust no harm hones in. Trust each stride I stays sealed. Trust bolts from blue still blueprint bound. I spied your swirl, your sap sapped, your loads lugged lone lest loved ones fret. I clocked your clashes cloaked, your fine facade over frayed fringes. But you breached the brink where burst beckons boundless. I'm in, with heaven's heft, luster, lift, lock. Fizz, fizzle, blocks, bow, worries, wither, delays, dust. Congratulations, the gladsome graft outguns your grind. Proud I am, not for flawless, but faithful, for forging on faint, for faith fanned frail. I glimpsed your give-up gaps, gripped but gone. Your gasped on guts, goaded yet game. Your ghosted pangs, grace gripped grim. This boon? Bounty for bear, bravery, bend, beat. Potent provision prowls, plea from past, plea purged, plea pure puzzle piece. Your yawn, yanks vivid, velvet. Doubters, dumbstruck, diminishes, dazed, dingers, distanced. I'm inching you infinite, inching ideal, inching iridescent. Aura, altars airy, you'll palp the pulse, that pectoral ping, that poise pop, that peace pulse, prep for payload. Fidelity in frost, heaven on his hail, heart ajar, hail on holdings, hold fast, hoard, hearten, horizon. Your loop, loosed, new, nods, noble, nears, nectar, nudges. You'll yuck, yield, yawn free, yawn true, yoke yes, yearn life. Not lagged, not lapsed, not lone, not laxed. Locked lush for law, no flub in fetch, fort, frame. No nix midnock, nailing now the nigh knotted. Congratulations, champions cue to cheer. Chum unchained. No net needed. Nobility nabs neat, noble, nudged. Weary? Wanes to whisper calm. Well, washes to window shade. Whoa, wakes to whoop. I'm inkling out old ousts, oint old oes, ousting off-key orbits, orbiting out ill wind. You're vaulting via Vela, not Vim's soul, but vaulted vibe. Wait, wrong, not nigh, not nudge, nailed. Weep, winds wise, wilt, won't, woe webs, woven win. I ken your call, crave, call, cut. Ken covert cuts, kept, cutowed, kicked. Kinship, kisses complete, kinning why wise wounded. Whack, worth weave, trust, tucked, tamped. No nick, nuzzling nigh, navigating neat, nestling now, noose none. This boon? Balm, not bruise. Beacon, not baffle. Boost, not bind. Beacon's bond, I'm by. Hot hitch, hail hits. You'll hail I hold out honed holy. Congratulations. Clasp clings, clamp caught. Take true to tune, truth told. God says this message is reaching you at the exact moment your spirit is finally ready to receive what He has been holding in His hands for you. God says He has waited for your heart to open enough to hear the truth without fear, without hesitation, and without doubt. God says congratulations because something you prayed for long ago, something you thought had been delayed, denied, or forgotten, is now coming alive again. God says your wait is over, and He is telling you to open your spirit because He is not joking. The moment you have been prepared for is stepping forward quietly, softly, but powerfully, like a miracle unfolding behind a curtain. God says the message is urgent only because of how close you are to stepping into the blessing He has hidden for you. A blessing that was protected from people who tried to block it and circumstances that tried to delay it. God says He has very good news for you, and He is placing it in front of your life gently but firmly, like a sealed envelope carrying your name, your destiny, and the breakthrough that was tailor-made for your soul. God says it's not too late, but it will not wait forever because timing is divine and this timing is sacred. God says, open this moment before doubt tries to pull you backward again. God is telling you that you are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you, and you must trust Him in a way you've never trusted Him before. As we wrap this up, remember that God's love is the thread that ties every loose end, the light that chases every shadow. Let these words settle deep, like roots finding water after drought. Your story isn't over. It's turning the page to something radiant. Walk forward with that quiet confidence, knowing He's got the map, the miles, and the miracles all lined up just for you. Breathe in His peace, exhale the past, and step into tomorrow with arms wide open. You've made it this far by grace, and grace will carry you home. God says the very air around you is changing, even if you can't see it yet. That heaviness that used to sit on your chest when you woke up in the morning is lifting little by little, like fog burning off a quiet lake at sunrise. You might not notice it today, but soon you'll breathe deeper than you have in years and wonder why everything suddenly feels lighter, freer, easier. That's me, says God. That's the new season slipping in through the cracks of your old life, painting everything with colors you forgot existed. You've carried storms for so long that calm is going to feel almost strange at first, like wearing a brand new coat that fits perfectly but still smells unfamiliar. But give it a few days, a few weeks, and you'll realize this calm isn't temporary. It's permanent. It's the atmosphere of the place I've been preparing for you all along.